Lamb back, y'all. What's up? I'm back. Your host Chief Cheem is back. I'm Chief Cheem. If y'all don't remember me from the first episode, Chief Cheem, editor-in-chief of the Black Hammer Times, representing the colonized nation of Mexico, the Zapotec people down south of Oaxaca. I use he/him pronouns, and yeah, excited to be here with y'all. Go ahead, co-host.
Lamb back, yes, Lamb back, everybody. Back at you again for another episode of Hard Targets. Chief Jucha, right? Representing the colonized peoples of Mexico, they. And I am, the chief of staff for Agit Prop. But who do we have today? We have Chief Cheem, another BHT baddie. Unfortunately, Chief Cholo has some contradictions, right? And they have to do their thing. But we got Chief Cheem back. How you feeling, Chief? You've been back. It's been a minute, but how are you feeling for today?
I'm feeling pumped up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rip these colonizers apart. You feel me? Let's dunk on them. Let's really go in, go ham for this one, Chief Jucha. I know we haven't been. You left me as chief of staff of Black Hammer Times, but you want to bigger, greater things, and I'm very proud of you. But I'm really excited to be here to, just wreck these colonizers with you, as we did in the past. But we both still doing the same thing, wrecking these colonizers in our own little roles. So yes. Very excited.
Yes, lamb back. Yes, lamb back, everybody. Be sure that if y'all are hopping in right now, like, comment, and share this live, y'all. We're gonna be diving into some important topics today. You're gonna want to make sure your mama knows, your papa knows if they still around. You want to make sure that your tias, right, la suegra, sorry, knows, right. Yeah, y'all want to be sharing this live to everybody and anybody that is colonized, because we're going to be getting into some topics that this week has some juicy topics. Let me tell you what. And yeah, we're gonna start by getting first into understanding a little bit about who Black Hammer is, Chief. Let's say you're watching us for the first time. If you are, then salute to you, welcome. But let's talk about who is Black Hammer, y'all. Who is the Black Hammer organization? Black Hammer organization is the biggest, the baddest, anti-colonial revolutionary organization in the game, right? The biggest and the baddest. Let's make that clear. We are poor and working class colonized people united under the 4 principles of unity. What are those 4 principles of unity, Chief?
1. First principle of unity. We believe the colonized proletariat should have dictatorship over our lives, labor, land, and resources.
Number 2. We believe all colonized proletariat are equal, no matter gender, sexuality, age, skin tone, body type, location, religion, language, mental, physical differences, and or by multiracial identity.
3rd principle of unity, y'all. We believe all the problems the colonized people face are from colonialism and the submissive neo-colonialists that are within our colonized nations.
Yes, that's right. All the problems we face come from colonialism. We're going to make that real clear today. Our 4th principle of unity is that we believe that the colonized proletariat is the only true proletariat. That's right. You heard that right. The white whipping class. Only through our leadership can white power, capitalism, colonialism, imperialism, and all of its symptomatic offspring be smashed. Lamb back. Yes, y'all. You heard that right. Y'all heard that Black Hammer organization don't mess around. We are the biggest, the baddest anti-colonial revolutionary organization in the game. And that's
On
just a
point.
fact. You feel me?
Period. Period.
That's
Period.
just the fact. That's just the fact. You see what we do, what we're doing, right? Hosting these amazing shows. Salute to our culture committee, right, for hosting these amazing shows. And we're bringing to y'all anti-colonial news coverage every single day at Black Hammer Times, right? And we are making sure that we are getting the truth out to colonized people as this empire begins to decay, as this empire continues to corrode. You feel me? Like we need to make sure that we are getting the truth back to our people.
Yes, you already know, you already know. But along with all the hard work we do with all this anti-colonial news coverage, we building in all sectors and all the word and everything that that word entails and means. You feel me? But in order to build as we have been so beautifully and hard workingly, we can go ahead and raise some funds. It don't come easy, right? We need them resources, y'all. We building our Hammer City, our first Hammer City. Don't think it's the last one, and we already hit like over 85K, y'all, and it ain't stopping anytime soon. So if you want to be part of your own liberation, go ahead and donate. Skip out on that McDonald's, skip out on that $50 eighth that you be buying of weed. Instead, fund the revolution, fund your own liberation, and be a part of the change that the colonized masses all over the world need. So let's see where them funds at, y'all.
Land back. Yes, salute and unity with everything you just said, Chief. Yo, we are building. We aren't just over here talking about these issues of colonialism, the problems that colonialism brings to colonized people. We are actually working every single day to ensure that we are building against colonialism. You feel me? And that starts by making sure that we take back our land, our lives, our labor, and our resources. And that is through building Hammer City, right? That is the material way that we are showing our people that y'all don't need white power. Y'all don't need colonialism. Y'all don't need this attachment to the colony, right? To live and survive a dignified life. As a matter of fact, that is the only thing that is keeping you from living a dignified life. You feel me? Chief just mentioned, right? Y'all using your money out here, right? To spend it on the things that the colony wants you to consume, right? How about we take that money and we build for ourselves, y'all, for liberation? You feel me? I want to see some donations come in right now. And
We
if
got
you a
some
colonizer,
$50 in reparations, though. We got already a colonizer who owes the reparations, paying them reparations, as Chief Jucho was about to say. If you a colonizer, pay up, make sure you get them funds flowing. Let's go ahead and see them. Where they at, though? But salute.
where they at? Our goal
$10
is
from Chief
$400 today.
Oju. Yes, that's what's up.
Wow.
That's what's Oju. That's right. Chief Oju gonna be teaching the masses. Y'all don't even know what we building and what's in store for y'all. So let's go ahead and see them funds. Is that another one? $50
Another
in
$50.
reparations. Yes, that's right. That's right. We getting there close to our goal. What's up? Let's see. Everyone else. Y'all greedy.
What's up? I
Y'all
don't think
telling
I don't think I don't think we only got 2 people in our reparations core. You feel me? We need to start seeing some more reparations.
But you know what? As like I mentioned earlier, if y'all was gonna buy that McDonald's, whatever, that Starbucks, that little coffee, make sure y'all donate to Hammer City. It don't matter if it's $1, $2, $3. Donate that for your liberation. Hey, Sabora Vida coming through.
Sabora
Okay,
vida.
Sabora.
Shout
Ya Sabo,
out.
that's right. Okay, that's right. Who else? Who else going to donate, huh? Who else donating to their liberation, to the freedom of all colonized people worldwide? Because, like I said, y'all, this is the first Hammer City. This is the first Hammer City. That's with many more to come, y'all. Y'all don't even know what's coming. These colonizers don't know what's coming, and y'all are gonna prove that to them with those funds. So let's go ahead and see them, y'all. What's going on? Frederico with the $5. That's right. It don't matter if you got $1, $2. Like I said, it don't matter. You just make sure you donate today to build for your own liberation. So go ahead. Let's see them funds coming. Let's keep seeing them funds coming.
And if you don't got $5 now, right? If you getting paid, let's say at the end of the week or at the start of next week, y'all, you can always pledge, y'all. type down I pledge so and so much, right? And we will make sure that we follow up with that pledge and we get our money for your liberation if you are a colonized person. So donate or pledge, y'all. Like y'all, I can y'all can pledge something. I know y'all can pledge $1, right? Check into your couch, right? Maybe get that extra change that fell through. You feel me? Uh, so go ahead and pledge. Thank you,
Yes, Comrade
Comrade
Sunny, thank
Sonny,
you,
ten
thank you.
dollars.
That's right. See, and like Chief Juju said, I totally forgot about that, y'all. I was just trying to dig in them pockets for you. But yes, y'all can pledge whatever amount of money that you can give to the masses. Of course, it's all for your own liberation as well. So where are those pledges at? I want to see some pledges as well, because maybe not everyone has. We poor working class colonized people. I'm broke as hell. So where them pledges at? I know y'all can pledge down 2 weeks, a week down the line, 2 weeks down the line. Uh, so let's see them pledges as well, y'all. What's going on, y'all? Y'all don't want to get free?
Exactly. Exactly what you said, Chief. We know that colonized people be poor as hell, right? We struggling, we going through it right now. But if y'all have that extra funds lying around, y'all getting the tandem like next week or tomorrow, y'all can definitely pledge and donate to build Hammer City. It is for y'all. It is for colonized people to gain back that self determination. Okay, all right.
Hey, even more
$75 in
reparations.
reparations. All right,
Right.
Comrade Parthion, I feel it. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and we can talk about our next topic, our first topic of today. It actually goes along with why we need Hammer City, y'all. If y'all ain't donating right now, after this next topic, y'all gonna probably want to donate.
Y'all gonna want to donate after this next topic, y'all, because yikes, big oof. Yeah, that's all I can say right now.
Go ahead and let them know, Chief.
The empire continues to crumble, literally, y'all. The number of deceased is at 16, Levine Cava, the mayor of the county said in a press conference. 12 next of kin notifications have been completed and 147 remain unaccounted for. A 2018 engineers report on the 12th floor, 136 unit complex found structural deficiencies that are now the focus of inquiries. Inquiries is a big word for questions. I had to remember what that was for a second. The collapse of the 40-year-old Champlain Tower South condominium, which occurred on June 24th, could rank as one of the deadliest accidental structural failures in U.S. history. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard this in the news, so it might not come as a surprise to you. But on June 23rd, a pedestrian bridge collapsed in Washington, D.C., injuring 6 people. 4 of those people had to be taken to the hospital. A truck carrying 500 gallons of diesel was trapped underneath the bridge and started leaking fuel. Roughly 25 gallons of that fuel then spilled into nearby drains, and material had to be put down to absorb that fuel before any more entered the waterways. And y'all, the colony is literally crumbling, and it's so wild to see in real time. Hey, that's right, Vilbera. That's right, with that pledge coming through. That's right. They scared now. Our comrades scared now, huh? That's right. I
Yes,
didn't
we
mean
got
to scare you.
more
The
reparations
QAnon.
too.
That's right. With the $40 in. I love QAnon's name. It just got me dead. But
We
anyways,
are not
it's just so
begging.
wild. Like I was saying, it's so wild to see that it's literally crumbling before our eyes, and the fact that these colonizers don't even give a damn about you or your families. And actually, 3 children were among the people who are the bodies found in the rubble of that condominium collapse. So I don't want to be living in no condo in the damn colony if it means like at any moment it's going to collapse. Like, what is all this wealth? What is any aspirations in the colony if at any moment you could literally die with like living in a nice condo on Miami? You feel me? Like, that is wild. That is so wild to me. And Chief Jutra, you gotta let him know what's up. What you thinking?
Yes, like this is exactly why we are building Hammer City, y'all. Like I want to just make a note right there, right? That they call this an accident when at the same time they contradict themselves saying that they had these colonial scientists coming in and reporting that this thing was going to collapse any second. Like what's y'all see this contradiction here? Y'all see that they don't place anybody's lives over their material interests, right? If it wasn't like profitable, right, to go ahead and fix up that condominium, that apartment, they most definitely are not going to be fixing other decaying infrastructure, right? As we saw with that bridge. And I really just want y'all to know too that this is one example, but every single day like just like Camarada mentioned in the comments, we be seeing infrastructure, right, shaking, crumbling, cracking all over our hoods, all over, you know, our cities, whatever. Like this thing is ready to collapse, and they do not want to take care of any of it. Like y'all, like it's coming to its collapse. But that is why colonized people are organizing themselves, right, to take back, right, their self-determination and build their own homes. They're gonna build their own homes. We're gonna make sure it doesn't collapse. We're gonna make sure it does not collapse. You feel me? And that is why y'all need to build and donate Hammer City. Donate to Hammer City because we are making sure that we are gonna build structurally sound earthback dome homes. You feel me? A dome is like the most structurally sound geometrical shape on, you know, in physics, right? You know, physics or whatever. So we gonna make sure it's not crumbling. You feel me? And it's not gonna be like the infrastructure that these United Snakes that build and that, you know, for 40 years ago, like they can't even keep up 40-year-old buildings. Like this is just it's crazy. You feel me, Chief? What do you think?
There was a comment by Aurora. They said that nothing the colony does is an accident. And there you go. That thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, and it's so true because not like they had the warning, they had the engineers report that basically said this is doo doo, it's not going, it's not working, it's not safe, and they just let people die. Like that is literally not on accident, y'all. That's the one thing I want everyone to take away from this. They do not give one single damn about you, your family, your children, and it's so wild. They poison in our water. They letting buildings collapse on us, and it's so sad to see. But that's why here at Black Hammer, we're building for our people. So if you want to be part of that change, join Black Hammer. And if you want to expose these lies, join Black Hammer Times and write for us. You know, if you're not a typer, go. That's all good. You know, you can't type. That's okay. It took me a while. Text to speech work. You know, technology came a long way. You can now text to speech. Yo, fire and whatever you got for us, and that's a submission right there. But
Yes,
speaking
I
of
agree with that. Y'all got to write for him. Black Hammer Times. You feel me? Even if I'll be real, just real quick. I hated writing until I reached out to Black Hammer Times, and then I found my voice. Because you aren't writing for no school, no colonial education. Y'all writing for the people, right? So y'all got to be writing for Black Hammer Times. But yes, go ahead, Chief. Let them know. Let them know while this empire is crumbling, while this empire is decaying. Right. Let's talk a little bit about a nation that is rising, a nation that is building every single day. Go on to that next slide, please.
that's right, that's right.
All right. The CPC celebrates its centenary on July 1st. Chinese President Xi Jinping, also the General Secretary of the Communist Party of China, salute, Central Committee and Chairman of the Central Military Commission, delivered an important speech in Beijing on Thursday at the grand ceremony celebrating the 100th anniversary of the founding of the CPC. The Chinese people will never allow any force to bully or oppress or subjugate them. Anyone who would attempt to do so will find themselves on a collision course with a great wall of steel forged by over 1.4 billion Chinese people. We have never bullied, oppressed, or subjugated the people of any other country, and we never will, Xi Jinping said. They shooting their they shooting chest at white power. You feel me? They are taking shots, and I want to salute the nation of China, the CPC, for all that they've built in the short span of 100 years. You feel me? Like how long has it taken for this crumbling, decaying empire to get to where it is now? Like 600 years of genocide, of looting, of stealing, of pillaging, and they still crumbling. They can't even keep it up. You feel me? Meanwhile, we got China over here under the leadership of the CPC, right, under the dictatorship of the Chinese people, are over here building. In less than 100 years, they've already surpassed the technology of these colonizers. They've already surpassed the achievements of these colonizers, eliminating absolute poverty, y'all, by the end of 2020. And it's just an amazing thing to be living through, really, to be seeing with our own eyes, right? Colonized people are finally able to see what their brilliance can lead to, right, as this empire decays. But what do you think about this, Chief?
Land MF back. I was gonna say the whole thing. My bad. Fedbook trying to get me today, real bad. But you know what? One thing I want to say, unity with Xi Jinping's statement. But I've seen a couple translations, and some of them are a little different. But I want to read out one of the translations. And I don't know how true it may be, but I mean it's still a pretty badass, like little translation. So anyone who dares try to do that will have their head tries to do that in reference to bullying China, subjugating China, will have their heads bashed bloody against the Great Wall of Steel, forged by over 1.4 billion Chinese people. And that is calling the shots right there. The empire cannot keep up any longer. And if y'all remember, that G7 summit with all those colonizers nations coming together to talk and whatnot, it was literally all just about China. It's so funny. Like, it wasn't even about it. Like, their people, they don't give a damn, obviously, with that condo collapse on, you feel me? But it was all about China because they're so scared and they fear our colonized brilliance. And it's really that colonized brilliance shining through. Like, it's not like China has been they've been around for thousands of years, y'all, and their century of humiliation, right? Those 100 years of humiliation that they had to go through, right? Those opium wars that had their population, millions of their people hooked on opium because those British colonizers, those the dirty, not being able to wash their booty colonizers was like literally just hooking them on this drug and subjugating them in whatever way, taking that dictatorship of their lives, labor, land, and resources away from the Chinese people and into the hands of the colonizers. So I'm really glad to see that.
Land back. Salute. We love to see it. Colonized people love to see the historic and monumental rise of China. But who doesn't love to see it, Chief? Who be out here hating? Who be out here thinking that they somehow have achieved anything? Right? We know that we talking about these Ku Klux communists who be thinking that China is some sort of dystopian society, authoritarian, so on and so forth. You feel me? Like, no, 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 no. y'all ain't doing anything. First off, these white communists ain't doing anything in the first place, right? Again, Black Hammer, we building, right? We the biggest, baddest anti-colonial revolutionary organization in the game. That's period. You feel me? And these white communists who can't even organize a little like I don't know, book meeting or whatever they do, right? Who be out here just wasting and burning their gas right? At these little what are they, car caravans or whatever? Like,
Don't
not
get me started on those. Don't get me started on the car caravans.
y'all think that y'all can come over here and point to Miss China, right, and start giving these quote unquote critiques while y'all are over here trying to create your socialism, your communism in a nation that is stolen, the land is stolen from the people that were originally inhabiting it, right? With all the wealth and resources that y'all are living with today coming from these nations that are colonized, right, in the first place. Like, it's just absolutely absurd. Yes, yes. When these Ku Klux communists lift a billion people out of poverty without
That's
stealing
right,
and
OG.
murdering another
That's
billion
right.
people, then y'all can say something.
Then y'all can say something. Was it
Okay.
so? But basically, China been winning. Let me see that in the comments, y'all. China been China been winning. Emphasis on the been because they been winning, y'all. And it just shows today, and it's so beautiful to see. And we celebrate, salute, and are inspired by the Chinese people and their struggle against colonialism, their just struggle and their successful struggle against colonialism. Because it's plain to see by the colonized nations of the world, and soon to be everyone here in the United States after they, wash off that propaganda that China been winning. So
That's
that
right.
is
China
good to see.
been winning. Let's get that in the comment.
For China right here.
Colonized people been winning. You feel me? We, again, as Chief Chi mentioned, y'all, China is a society that had a democracy, right? A system of governance thousands of years before these toilet seat complexions left their little dead rock to go pillage and loot. You feel me? Same with colonized people all across Pachamama, Turtle Island, Africa, you name it, y'all. Like, we have had our societies sustained. We have had our understandings of the world, right? Way before these colonizers came and stole it, because they stole everything. You feel me? They think they know so much when we know, right, that their science is just stealing right? Stealing from African people, right? They know
Their
that even
science is just stealing.
their religion
Apologies.
is also just stealing from colonized African people. You feel me? Like, no, 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 no. Y'all need to understand that when we say, right, when we say that colonized people will win and will overcome white power, will overcome colonialism, it's because we understand that that is a historical fact. That is a historical and dialectical materialist fact. You feel me? It's coming to its logical conclusion, y'all. Colonialism is gonna end. These 600 years of colonized people's humiliation is coming to its end, and we need to build, 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 y'all. But yeah, Chief, what do you have to say?
I just have to say, like, yeah, you basically ended it so beautifully, Chief. Like, we gonna win no matter what, and we will have our land back no matter what. And we let's go ahead and move the topic over to another colonized nation that the U.S. is lashing out on. That is also in Asia. So let's go ahead and move to West Asia, I believe.
That's right. That is right.
All right, all
Iran-backed
right.
militias are the new excuse for U.S. murder in the so-called Middle East. On Sunday, June 27th, colonizer-in-chief Pedo Joe ordered airstrikes again in West Asia, or the so-called Middle East, specifically near the Iraq-Syrian border. And who is he blaming this mass murder for this time? Iran-backed militias, apparently. So these airstrikes were carried out by Air Force F-15E fighter planes. They don't even work, y'all. Like, y'all gonna be coming out with F-15, 16, 17, 18, whatever. Hit 3 locations in Iraq and 2 in Syria, controlled by the group Katabi Hezbollah. Jonathan Hoffman, the chief Pentagon spokesman, said that the targets included weapons storage facilities and command posts that were used to attack American and partner forces. Yo, like, first off, I want to just make this clear to colonized people watching this, y'all. Like, they are, the way that they frame this, that the colonial news networks frame this, right? They don't give you any sort of context to why the F in the first place are these crusty colonizers on these nations' lands, right? Why are they occupying them this very moment? And that is something that they want to like leave out for some reason. Like, I guess that don't matter to them. Like, no, 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 that don't matter. Don't mind that, please, y'all. But again, this is a disgusting display of this genocide that's been happening against the people of West Asia for centuries. And I really just want to make one thing clear, y'all. Like, as we were mentioning, right, with China coming back and gaining its historic power, right, smashing white power at colonialism's dominance, y'all. Like, so too will the people of West Asia rise again. You feel me? Like that, they are on their way to unifying themselves when they join Black Hammer, and they will rise again and smash white power as well, y'all. Like, they, again, every single day, this colonial news network wants to paint this picture that these places are somehow just war zones, right, forever, right? When in reality, we understand that it wasn't like this before these damn colonizers went back, went ahead and just decided to bomb millions of women and children. And that one colonizer, the bleach demon that just died recently, what's his name? Dumb Rumsfeld or whatever. Like, I just want to say, like, the
Rest
complete
in
opposite
peace.
of, the complete opposite of whatever rest in peace is. Like, no, y'all need to, that's all I'm gonna say there. But what do you have to say about this, Chief?
My yeah, full unity chief due to that, like the fact that they paint us colonized people, all colonized people, as like these wild savages, violent people, always stuck in like perpetual war and these war zones. Like you hit that like real good, because why are we at war? What are we at war with in the first place? I'm not saying that back these terrorist groups, but I'm not saying I don't back these. You feel me? Because like, what is it? We have to look at the context of what's going on, right? And these people are fighting these snakes in their lands that have like pillaged, raped, and destroyed their lands for the past like however many years that they've been there, And it's so wild that people, these white leftists, really think that Iran is a terrible nation, a dictatorship, right? Like Chief Juchu was mentioning. There you go. I love that, Oju. Rumsfeld, rest in peace. That's beautiful, beautiful. Love to see it. But yeah, like I was saying, that is there is no excuse, right, to be so ignorant, especially if you're a colonizer, because all you got to do, you got access to them books, to that fancy vocabulary of yours. Read a damn book, see what's going on, and you fall under the leadership of the true proletariat, the true workers of the world, us, we, the colonized leadership that will bring about that revolution, and here and in West Asia. So we salute the masses of West Asia and their struggle against against colonialism, and we hope to see that soon that they get their land back. But we're
They
going to
will
get
get
ahead
their
in a
land
little
back,
bit.
Chief. They will get their land back. Yes, and let's go ahead and move it on to more news on West Asia and how white power is trying to silence the people of Iran, who are again justly fighting against these colonizers and the bleach demons. America tries to shut down Iran's press TV and fails. They completely flop, y'all. In what can only be called the most cowardly move ever, the domain for Iranian news outlet presstv.com was seized by the government of the United Snakes on Tuesday, June 22nd. But Press TV isn't the only Iranian news outlet the US has done this to. Iran's Arabic channel Al Alam has also come under the wrath of this empire, as well as Yemen's Al Masyar TV and Bahrain's Lula TV network. Y'all don't that blame my colonized tongue, not my heart, y'all. Like, you feel me? But yes, like this is a completely laughable, Chief. Like, what does this empire, what does white power try to instill in the brains of colonized people every single day, right? It's that these nations like China, right, like the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, right, Iran are some crazy dictatorships, right, where they control the press, they control the media, they control the thoughts of their people,
As
right?
if all that don't happen here in the snakes.
As if it don't happen here in the snakes. And y'all are literally seeing right now how they are literally trying to remove the the rights of Iranian people to call out that struggle that they are fighting, right? White power, to call out white power, right? To unite themselves under an anti-colonial struggle, y'all. Yeah, free speech, that don't add up. That's a contradiction with
That don't add up. That don't
colonizers.
add up.
They don't add up. What do you have to say, Chief?
Hey, no, yeah, QAnon's comment, I love it because they just don't like facts and truth. And literally, all Iran's press TV was doing is giving accurate news, right? What's really going on, and the fact that the U.S. is a damn empire. Like, it's not that hard to see. But of course, and I really love that America tried this, but they failed miserably, y'all. Their press TV has like other sites that you can visit, like tailored to like different languages. So basically, they're not off the air, thankfully, but their main website was taken down, sadly. But again, it's just another failure, and a true show. The colonizers are showing their behind. They're showing they behind, like in all of it, right? Like, it's so bad. It's so bad because the hypocrisy, right? The fact that we say these, Chief Juju, these dictatorships have everything censored. Like, do we not have everything censored? Is this not yet another proof of the, like, us censoring, like silencing the colonized masses? It's so wild. It's so wild. So
Yes,
I want to see in the comments
absolutely.
real quick, the truth always comes out, y'all, because the truth always will come out. It will always come out.
The truth will always come out, y'all. Colonialism cannot hide its ugly, disgusting, genocidal face much longer, y'all. So the truth will come out. The truth always comes out. And colonized people, we know the truth. We know what this system has been doing to us for 600 years, right? How is a colonizer, a white power communist, going to come over here and tell us that the struggles of anti-colonialism from Iran, from the DPRK, from China? How they gonna come over here and tell us what is just and correct? No, 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 no. Colonized people have an understanding of what is just. The truth will always come out. That's right. That
Read
is
that.
right.
I wish I could read that whole statement out because the Jaybird going on. Jaybird riled up. That's right, Jaybird. I love it. I love to see it. That's right. Um, but yeah, it's like nothing was gonna stop us. Like I said, that's why you should donate to your own liberation and fund the revolution. Hammer City, baby, everywhere. We don't care where it be, what part of the world we gonna have a Hammer City. What you wait. You wait.
And that is
But
why y'all need to share this live, like, comment. Y'all, this is the truth. You know, the truth is gonna come out if you share it. You drop it on that WhatsApp,
like it.
you like it,
Don't
right?
forget
You
to
drop
like
it
it.
on Facebook, on these Facebook groups, on Instagram. Y'all, please go ahead and like, comment, and share. Get this truth out to colonize people everywhere because the truth will come out, but let them know where they can find that truth. You feel me? Yes. So like yeah,
Yes.
again, this is something that they who else have they been doing this to, Chief? Who else have they been targeting, right? This genocidal white power state. They've been targeting us. They've been targeting Black Hammer, y'all. They are afraid of colonized people coming in with this truth. You feel me? And that is why this state has come out after us so fiercely, so viciously. And y'all got to make sure you are following Black Hammer Time. Oh, sorry, Black Hammer Org 2.0 on Instagram. Follow Black Hammer Times as well. Black Hammer at Black Hammer Org. Yeah, y'all, you need to make sure that you are keeping up with the truth. Follow us on our Instagram, Black Hammer Org 2.0. Follow us on our backup Instagram, Black Hammer Org 3.0, because you know they're gonna come after us again. And we need to make sure that we are getting the truth out there, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's move it along to just again going along with this disgusting colony, these disgusting colonizers, and what their most recent conviction was. Let them know, Chief.
You already know we about to dive into this. Like, disgusting. But murderer and pig Derek Chauvin sentenced to 22.5 years in prison. Doesn't sound like it did a lot to me in the first place, but we'll get into that right now. On June 26th, over a year after the lynching and murder of George Floyd, the pig who committed this act on behalf of white power has been sentenced to a short 22.5 years in prison. Have we forgotten, though, that the three other pigs who stood alongside that one pig are free on bond? They will not be tried until later on in 2022, meaning that for being accomplices, people who have helped in a crime, just sitting by watching the crime occur, they are free to and free to go until their sentencing trials. And y'all, I just really want to start this off with the fact that there are people that our colonized people are in prison rotting right now for simple drug possession charges like the petty theft, you know, stuff like that. And it's always us, the colonized, who receive these harsh sentences because we are the loot. You know, the prison industrial complex, it is just literal slavery. It is like the new Jim Crow, y'all. And slavery never done ended. I mean, if you can call your job a job, good for you. But that is a plantation. I'm just going to tell you right now, that is a plantation wherever you
Wait,
go.
hold on, Chief. I thought they just announced Juneteenth a national holiday.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh my goodness. I totally forgot. Never mind, y'all. Slavery's been canceled. My bad. Thank you, Chief Juju, for that. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. Of course it isn't. It hasn't ended, y'all. We are all political prisoners, as Chief Oju said. All colonized people in prison are political prisoners. It's a fact of life. And the fact that these people are serving longer sentences than this pig, right? And I want y'all to, don't get surprised. Don't be surprised when this pig gets out like 3 years later, 4 years later, or however many years later. It's going to be less than his sentence, of course. The white power state and these pigs, the clan, of course, in uniform, are literally working together to make sure that they loot our lives, labor, land, and resources. You know, it's like a fact of life, and like it's so disgusting to see. But channel that energy, and make sure that when that happens, don't get mad. Get mad, get real angry, and channel that energy here into organizing with us at Black Hammer, because we getting free, y'all. You don't see any other organizations doing it like we do. It's just Vanguard things, y'all. Just Vanguard things.
Yeah,
But go ahead, lay it down, Chief Future.
Vanguard teeth. I'm gonna keep it real funky with you, Chief. This pig is safer in jail, and they realize that. I'm just gonna keep it real. They safer in jail, so that they being protected by their their KKK comrades. You feel me? Their literal white power
Skinheads.
institutions, like
Oh,
these
okay.
carceral systems, these justice systems, quote unquote, only work to make sure that they're benefiting these pigs. And it's just absolutely disgusting and a slap in the face to see this 22.5 year sentence. Like, why are they adding this 0.5? Like, You feel me? Like they don't even have like the respect or the dignity to give it that 23 years. Like when they know that we literally all saw an execution, a murder, a lynching live, right, broadcasted everywhere in the world, and they over here giving them 22.5 years. It's a complete slap to the face of African people, colonized people everywhere. And yeah, I really just want to again keep it real. Right, they safer in jail because colonized people are real angry, y'all. We had a hot rebel summer right last year where people were out justly rebelling against this corrupt system, right? And what Chief Cheen was just talking about, y'all, is that we as colonized people need to make sure that we aren't falling for this trap, because this is a trap as well, y'all. They want you to continue going out there burning and looting because of course, you know, it might feel good, right? It might feel good to get that energy, that anger out there, but at the end of the day, it's just making you fall back into the system, back into the trap where they're gonna put you right in these prisons, in these cells for a lot longer than 22.5 years. You feel me? Meanwhile, you know, all of that energy that is wasted, all of that anger and you know, just frustration is wasted when y'all could have been building. So don't fall for the hamster wheel of protest. Don't fall for this trap of white power, y'all. We need to make sure that we are getting organized. We are getting disciplined, right? We are getting militant with ourselves and building this anti-colonial revolution. And yeah, that's what we have to do. We want to see that. We don't want to see you know, colonized people get locked up anymore for protesting and rebelling these just murders. Because unfortunately, Chief, unfortunately, cases like George Floyd's murder are going to continue to happen, y'all. Y'all, we cannot think this is why the state is doing this in the first place. They think that they can convince y'all that somehow justice was served and y'all don't have to worry about any of these mass murders. When literally 5 days after or after this conviction, there was another killing, right? I think there was another African young girl that was murdered by the state as well.
A teenager, I believe, a
A
teenager as
teenager
well.
as well. I forget their name, so if somebody can comment that. But so to pay, you know, to pay that respect, and this is just again something that colonized people need to understand that this is not, it's not over. These this genocide isn't over, but we need to make sure that we are creating the system that will take it over, that will complete, right, our liberation, and that is anti-colonial revolution. That is building Hammer City. That is right, Black Hammer organization. Go ahead,
That's
Chief.
right. That's right. That's right. But really quick, we're gonna segue into our next slide, and it really hammers in the point that, you know, my comrades was put in the comrade Rora was putting in the comments that there is no such thing as justice. You know, there's no such thing as justice on stolen land. Like more mass graves of of indigenous children have been found. Yes, indigenous innocent children, y'all. So the remains of as many as 751 people, mainly children, had been found in unmarked graves on the site of a former boarding school in Saskatchewan. That's in Canada. The burial site, the largest one to date, was uncovered only weeks after the remains of 215 children were found in unmarked graves on the grounds of another former church-run school for Indigenous students in British Columbia. Like, y'all, if this don't wake you up to the fact that, you know, that our colonialism ain't ended, then I don't know what will. But literally, these graves, they not unmarked, right? They're literally everywhere. You know, how do you colonize a whole continent without mass graves everywhere? Like our bodies are littered here on the land, and it's just so wild that to think that the colonialism has ended. It never ended, and these bleach demons really got to get it in their head. They got to, like, you know, really to really understand that, you know, colonialism ain't ended and they the colonizers on our lands. That's why they got to fall under our leadership. It's so wild. But and I want to say that the colonized masses ain't taking this lightly either. They angry just as they were last year, and they're going to continue to get angrier. But with that anger, they've been burning down some churches, some Catholic churches, because it was apparent these Catholic boarding schools that were that enslaved our indigenous comrades, right? And it's disgusting to see, but you see that anger there. Now we just got to channel it, and that's why we're here bringing you that breakdown of this of these terrible, horrific events. That it ain't gonna be the last grave. I'll tell you that. It ain't gonna be the last grave. So let's do something about it. Chief Jucha, they die.
Let's hit this target real hard here. Why would all of a sudden Canada, right, the illegitimate state of Canada, come out revealing these unmarked graves? Like, are you think people are just walking around and looking at the floor and be like, oh look, that looks like an unmarked grave? No, 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 no. They know exactly where these grave sites are, right? They know exactly that their entire illegitimate country is an unmarked grave of indigenous people. But why are they deciding to come out with this now? It's because colonized people are figuring it out. They're coming to the same conclusions, right, as Black Hammer has been coming to and understands, right? They are understanding that there is no way that y'all can reform Canada, y'all can reform the United Snakes, y'all can try to
Not
reform
reform.
these illegitimate states when they're founded and built upon genocide of indigenous people, when they're built and founded upon the slaving and the just absolute like just genocide of African people as well. Like, y'all, we cannot fall for the lies of this colony. And I just want to say, like, if y'all are seeing like these these fake crocodile tears, right, coming from Justin Trudeau, right? Are they so sorry, right? They so sorry for what their ancestors did, right? Then they would quite honestly they would start swimming back to their little dead rock. You feel me? Right where they belong. Like, let's not forget, y'all, that colonizers, they came here. They took the conscious decision to steal your land, lives, labor, and resources. And there is no way of coming to terms with it, y'all. What does our great teacher Kwame Ture teach us, right? That if y'all want to somehow have like any sort of what's the word that I'm looking for? Uh if y'all want to have some sort of like deal, right, or concession with your oppressor, like, they have to have a consciousness. But these colonizers have no consciousness. They have no consciousness at all. So when they come out revealing these horrific findings, right, it is because they want to what they basically just want to whitewash the narrative. They want to make sure that y'all aren't digging deeper, right? That y'all are falling for their little crocodile tears. But what do you think, Chief? Yes, death to colonialism. Let's get that hashtag going. Death to colonialism.
That's right. That's right. That the colonialism. That's right. But you know, those crocodile tears, they come and they come in full because even Canada Day was canceled. Like, what is Canada Day? Like, I never even heard of that until they said they canceled it. Like, it's some dumb colonizer thing up there. But they canceled it in light of the horrors of colonial, the horrors that they've been seeing. And again, crocodile tears. They don't give a damn about you. They never have. They built up their whole country off of the genocide of us. Like, we forget sometimes. I feel like a lot of us forget sometimes that Canada is no different, and that's Canada with three Ks, or Canada. Canada is no different than the United Snakes, or isn't real, right, over in West Asia. Uh, they're all illegal settler colonies built off of the genocide of the indigenous people of those lands. Like, it's so wild that we forget that fact. And Canada ain't no different. Justin Trudeau, rest in peace. But I want to give a real, I want to say rest in power to all those indigenous children forced into those concentration camps. They're not boarding schools. They're not Catholic church boarding schools. They were literal concentration camps, meant to brainwash them, indoctrinate them into assimilating into these colonial societies that just bring death and have brought us to the brink of extinction as humanity, y'all. So rest in power to those indigenous children. And we're going to win in their names. We're going to win. We're going to take all the land back, no matter where it is.
Land back. Rest in power indeed, y'all. And rest in power to the millions and millions upon millions of other unmarked graves, right, across these continents of Pachamama, of Turtle Island, or as these colonizers tried to name the Americas. You feel me? Like, it's something that if colonized people have this understanding that this continent was completely taken over by these inbred, cave beasts. Like, the logical conclusion, right, is that colonialism started is the root problem, right? Started all of these sorts of problems that colonized people face now. And when they come to that conclusion, Chief, when they come to the conclusion that colonialism is the root of all of these contradictions, and they ready for revolution. You feel me? And here at Black Hammer, we's getting ready for revolution. We's getting ready to take back this land, take back this the lives, the labor, the resources of colonized people who are being killed and genocided every single day. That is why y'all need to join Black Hammer and pledge, donate, whatever y'all can do. We're building liberation. Let them know, Chief.
That's right, Chief Jucha. Let's see them funds once more. You already know we got to build in the indigenous people's names of all those unmarked graves. We got to really show out for our people. And let's show out by building a new world where no one lives at the expense of another. A world where we can be ourselves, where we're not, always looking behind our backs for these pigs out here murdering us out in daylight, who don't get tried, right? Who don't get the rightful punishment that they deserve. You feel me? But yeah, let's see them funds. What's going on, y'all? Y'all don't want to get free. It's like we laid out some pretty harsh realities. But now it's time to build and realize that Black Hammer, right? That colonized people worldwide are waking up to this reality of colonialism, and to build for them and the ones who didn't get to sadly see that day of liberation. So yes, we got $50 in reparations. That's right, from other colonizers. All right, out there getting the other colonizers to reparate. That's right. I love to see that. Love to see that.
Salute to these saltines committing that national suicide, rejecting all of this death and genocide in their name, right? Because that is y'all. Like, if y'all ain't y'all ain't on the side of colonized people, then y'all are on the wrong side of history. So get on the right side of history. I know colonizers out here are watching us. They watching our every moves. We popping, we popular. We know
the
it.
haters out there. The
Y'all see
haters.
your empire crumbling, right? I'm speaking to
They
them
mad.
directly right
They
now. Y'all
big
see your
mad.
empire crumbling. Y'all, China is rising. Y'all, it's honestly what we're building at Black Hammer. It's a science. It's a science, y'all. So this money, this money that was stolen from colonized people in the first place. Let's be real, right? All of this wealth, y'all, we're building our liberation, and it's a science, and we know exactly what we need to do to take back our land, lives, labor, and resources, and gain the dictatorship back, y'all. So yes, y'all, we want to see some more donations.
I
Donations. We
saw
call
Chief Oju up in there. I saw Chief Oju. $10
okay.
more. Salute to Chief Oju. Chief Oju want to get free. Do y'all other comrades want to get free? What's going on? What's going on? Skip out on that McDonald's. I'm telling you, I love their hash browns, but it ain't worth liberation. So yeah, use that money, and they make them so pricey too. So, but use that money instead for your own liberation, y'all.
It's
We
gonna
winning, and we gonna stay winning, y'all. Let's
it's
see
gonna
them
only get
donations.
worse. It's gonna only get worse. Let me tell you that right now, y'all. It's gonna only get worse. These prices are gonna start skyrocketing, y'all. As we said last week, y'all, it's no longer wings and things, it's thighs and things. So they running out of chicken, they running out of food. All right. So y'all need to start investing in your future. Y'all need to start investing in your food, y'all. Like, cause how y'all gonna be eating when the biggest drought in recorded history is currently going on, right? How y'all gonna be eating when we got heat waves killing colonized farm workers every single day, right? While they're picking y'all's food. Like, yo, this system is crumbling. It cannot sustain itself, and we need to make sure we are taking back our determination, our self-determination, our
Shout
dictatorship.
out to Dre, Comrade Dre
Shout
with the
out.
$4. And don't forget, y'all, we're building actual homes that won't crumble like the condo did, right? Did y'all forget about the condo already? Our houses are literally built from like old infrastructure that can't even hold itself up for like a long period of time. Like they're not even that old, but they're pretty old. And even then they still can't, like, it is wild. So again, we building them houses that won't crumble, y'all. So let's get them funds. Pledges, we take them pledges as well. Don't forget the pledges, y'all.
We need to
Maybe
see
you
more pledges, y'all. And as Chief Sheen was saying, y'all, like the empire is crumbling, right? Your home is gonna crumble, y'all. Like they built like 50 years ago, and they haven't done anything to it since, y'all. So we need to make sure we are building our own homes. We need to make sure we're secure with a place to live, and that can
all
only
right.
be found at
I'm
Hammer
I'm a, I'm a
Cities.
level. I'm a level with my comrades here. I'm a level with them. All right, go get your McDonald's. Go get your cafecito. Go get whatever that craving you got. But I want to see a pledge as well. So if y'all gonna go buy that, but I want to see a pledge if you're gonna go buy that instead of donating right now. So go.
That's
Let me see
right.
the pledges. What's going on?
That's right. Let's get these pledges going, y'all. We want to see at least I want to see at least 5 pledges from people watching today. Let's get some
That's right.
pledges. It could be a
Nah,
dollar. It
that's
could be a peso. You feel me? But we need to make sure we are investing in your future. If you are a colonized person, this is an investment in your future. Because when the empire crumbles, when the colony begins to crumble, as it is now, right? Y'all gonna want to make sure y'all have a secure home. Y'all gonna want to make sure y'all have secure food sources, right? And y'all gonna want to make sure you have dictatorship over your land, life, labor, and resources. So
We
go
take
ahead.
Bitcoin as well. Don't forget, we take Bitcoin.
Oh,
But let's go
really?
ahead and move it into some announcements while people. I want to see those pledges and donations like Chief Juju was talking about. But we're going to go ahead and move it to some announcements. Hey, $50 more in reparations. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Land
I love
back.
it. Love
Land
it.
back.
Real quick, we'll go ahead and wait for them slides, them beautiful slides for the announcements real quick.
Yeah.
So give us a sec. Give us one sec. Enjoy our little melanated faces. In the meanwhile,
Our BHT. Why does BHT always come out with baddies, Chief? Like,
damn,
I don't know.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. It's like you got to build them up to be the baddies that they have to be for our people. So it's 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 Vanguard things. But
All right.
first announcement, y'all, the Revolutionary Book Trap at every Sunday, July 4th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Sergeant Bear and Chief Oju hosting the damn thing. I love it. I love their breakdowns. And we reading this month, Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, chapters 4 through 6. And this is mandatory for all of our BHO members, all the Black Hammer members, the comrades. It's mandatory. Don't forget that. Don't be sleeping on that political education. That's
Just a
right. That's
little
right.
pop. You feel me?
That's
Fabulous work.
right. I need to get my copy. I need to get my copy. Go ahead, Choo.
Yes. And what else do we got? It's the messiest show on the internet and the most politically educated as well. You feel me? Oh my Ghazi show happening Monday, July 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Yes, y'all. We're going to be coming in with that political education, right? Ghazi always laying it down, making things clear and concise for colonized people. Really, like, y'all, if y'all loved hard targets, y'all need to check out Oh My Ghazi, the Queen of the Revolution. There's the blueprint. They're the blueprint. I'm gonna be honest. We just over here, trying to capture some of that brilliance, right, and give it to the people. But y'all do not want to miss Oh My Ghazi again, Monday, July 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Ooh, and we got our weekly Tuesday rally. You already know. Tuesday, July 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And this week's theme is land back. That means land back for all colonized people worldwide, from Palestine all the way over to Pachamama, what they call South America, and Turtle Island, North America. Land back for all indigenous people everywhere. It don't matter. We getting that land back. So join us
That's
on
right.
YouTube and Facebook.
That's right, Chief. And we just want to also remind the people, y'all. It's been 1 year, almost 1 year since last July 4th when we announced Hammer City, right? And now we are going to be coming in and celebrating that 1 year announcement. But we got more announcements to come,
Ooh,
y'all. Bigger, badder things. You feel us? All right. Y'all
Vanguard
do not
things.
want to miss out this rally.
All right, we got our new show, y'all. I'm really excited for this one. It's like the Bill Nye Who. We got Critical Mass coming up. That is such a that's such a tight name. Like Critical Mass, y'all. It's so cool. Anyways, it's gonna be on Thursday, July 8th. Premieres July 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time with Chief Sup and Chief Felix, our brilliant site tech committee, doing the damn thing, saving our colonized lives with those water filters and just offering material solutions to our people with that science. So if y'all wanna,
Absolutely.
don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on that. Join our site tech committee, and you ain't even gotta have a dumb piece of paper from these miseducational systems. If you got that drive,
Absolute
if you got
brilliance.
that, go ahead and join.
Absolute brilliance coming from SciTech. Yes. And what else do we got for y'all? None other than another hard hitting episode of Hard Targets. Friday, July 9th at 8 p.m. EDT. Same place, same time. Y'all already know the deal. BHT baddies are in here. But yes, y'all, be sure to, check out Hard Targets again next week. We're going to be covering some more anti-colonial news, right? We're going to be covering the news of the world in an anti-colonial way. All right.
That's right. That's right. And if you use a saltine cracker, if you look like that little cracker right there, You obviously have that little wallet right there. He has a stacked wallet because he's a cracker. So go ahead and join our reparations corps. Pay for to wash that blood off your hands and fall under the leadership of the true proletariat, the colonized masses of the world who outnumber them Saltines in the first place, who make up the wealth, who give all the resources to these genocidal colonies that we talked about today. Let's go ahead. Did we read? Let's see. Did we? Oh, and if you's colonized, join Black Hammer today. Be that change. Be that leader that your hood needs, that your community needs. Our
That's
people need
right.
it.
That's right. Be the leader that your community needs. None of this, fake liberal politic of what is it called, 501c3s or something like that. These like little nonprofit orgs. No, 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 no. We talking about real organizing for revolution, y'all. Be the leader in your community. Lead your people. Lead your hood, y'all, because you are the poor working class colonized masses. Y'all know exactly what we be suffering under. And that is why y'all should also be joining the biggest, the baddest anti-colonial news apparatus that there is. Black Hammer Times, y'all. Come join us. Be a BHT baddie. Y'all see Chief Team with the looks. Y'all see Chief Shalom with the muscles and the looks. Join
Oh,
us. Join us with Be a BHT Baddie, y'all. We are calling all revolutionary writers. As Chief Sheem also mentioned, y'all don't even got to write. Y'all just got to be thinking about that brilliance in your head, right? We got apps to translate it into real writing, right? And let the people know around the world, let the colonized masses know around the world the truth of these events that are going down, y'all, because it really do be feeling like every single day, like the colony continues to crumble. The colony continues its demise, right? And colonized people continue winning, continue rising. Ain't that right, Chief?
that's right. And one thing I also want to point out here at Black Hammer Times, we don't just give you those terrible news, those horrific, events that, obviously occur every day. We give our people the solution. And that solution is organizing to end all of these disgusting, horrific events that be happening on the daily. So go ahead, like Chief Juju said, join us, be that BHT baddie that I know all y'all can be. You ain't got to be a writer. We will help you out. So no worries there. You don't gotta be some journalist, some investigative journalist over here with a degree. But we do accept those as well. It don't matter. But go ahead and join us, y'all. And Chief
So,
Bank, $50. Okay,
okay.
it's coming through. All right, I love it. That's right. Yeah, don't stop donating, y'all. Another 25 in reparations. We love to see them reparations. You already know the rightful money that is ours in the first place. Another
That's
50.
right. Another
Another
50 in
50.
reparations.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay.
I
All
need to
right.
see. I need to see some colonized people. I know. Look, I know we broke. I know we struggling out here, but I need to see some of y'all invested in your future too, y'all. Take back that dictatorship. Take back what is rightfully yours, and pledge to building your liberation, y'all. We want to see some colonized people also.
Skip the
Give
hot chip. Skip the hot chip. I know we love our hot Cheetos. It's $1, $2, but
a hot
$2
chip
you'll save your stomach some pain. So,
for
but
real, for real.
y'all, well, let's go ahead and get a drum roll going to see what we raised real quick. All right, but y'all, we raised $454 today. That's right, we smashed our goal, just like we're smashing white power every single day when all y'all comrades accomplish your action items. So don't forget, we building, and it ain't stopping. Just like it ain't stopping for China or for any other colonized nations fighting against colonialism.
That's right, Chief. Yes, we are building, we are rising, y'all. White power is dying, is crumbling, and we love to see it, y'all. And if you, again, y'all, if you're a colonized person, you haven't united yet with Black Hammer's four principles of unity. One, y'all should have already been united, right, since the beginning of today's show. And join Black Hammer, join your liberation, y'all. Take back that dictatorship. I can tell you, every single person has a place in this organization and in revolution. If y'all don't feel like y'all have anything to contribute, that is an absolute lie that the colony is trying to tell you. The colonizer in your head is trying to tell you that you have nothing to offer the revolution, when in reality, y'all have everything to give to the revolution, right? Y'all right now are giving everything to the colony. Y'all got everything to give to your people. So join Black Hammer
Beautifully said.
today. Join Black Hammer today. We don't care what you're doing, right? Whether you out here, working a service job. That means that you have communication skills. That means that you can reach your people. You feel me? Whether you're doing, I don't know, jardinero. You feel me? That means that you can join, right? Our
Hey, shout out
campaigns,
to the
our campaigns
jardineros though.
committee. Shout out to the jardineros, paleteros. You
Hard
feel
work,
me? The
hard
real
working.
working class,
That's
the real working class. You feel me? So yes,
exactly.
y'all need to join Black Hammer. Y'all need to unite, because again, y'all see what we're doing. Y'all see what we're building. If y'all got questions, y'all a little curious about what's going on, then you have to join. You have to join. That's right. Y'all got
You,
to join.
you just gotta join, y'all. Hey, what's up, Chief Jutra? You got your vape right now on hand? I gotta give a salute to the CPC and celebrate alongside the CPC real quick. This one's for the CPC again, once more. And of course, for all the wins that we've been experiencing here at Black Hammer, for colonized people worldwide. So salute to the CPC.
I unfortunately do not have mine. I mean, y'all like it ran out, but you know what? I'm gonna be giving a salute later tonight. You feel me?
That's right. Celebrating a little later on. I feel it.
All right. Salute TPC. Salute colonized brilliance. Salute colonized people all around the world. And salute to y'all for tuning in and getting the hard hitting truths of anti-colonial revolution. You feel me?
Them
Again,
facts.
join Black Hammer. Join Black Hammer if you colonize. Join Black Hammer if you toilet seat complexion, right? You got no missing the melanin. Fall under the dictatorship of colonized people. Join the reparations corps. Be on the right side of history. All right. Okay.
Yes,
Join the
that's right.
reparations corps. That's right.
Mhm. One of our comrades in the reparation corps out here trying to recruit y'all, get you to finally wash off that blood. Go ahead and join them. They's probably a brilliant comrade because they in the reparations corps in the first place. So go ahead and join them, y'all. Join them. And with that said, I think we can close things out. Is there
That's
anything
right.
left, Chief Jucha? Salute to all my comrades who shot through. Y'all are the best. Y'all the baddest anti-colonial organization out there, showing out for your people and getting this anti-colonial news, y'all. Go ahead and break it down for your people wherever for your tias, your uncles, your whoever it is, for your friends. Go ahead and tell them about it. Shoot them this video. Shoot them this video. I'm be angry if you don't shoot them this video.
Yes, y'all. Blow up that WhatsApp. You feel it? All right. That is us for us. That is all for us today, right, Chief Chief? Let's go ahead and close it out. We'll be seeing y'all in just another short week. Land back.
Land back.